I'm in Disney World by myself. What do I do with myself? Maybe. Thank you. I think this is probably the coolest intro I have ever done. Hi guys, I'm in Magic Kingdom. If you cannot tell, I have the castle in the background of me, and I'm so excited to be here. I could literally cry right now. Today is gonna be such a fun video. I'm gonna see how many pages I can read in my book while standing in line for rides here in Magic Kingdom. I have my book. I have Unrelenting Winds here, which is a Lady of Darkness novella. I didn't want to kind of take on a whole new series or a whole book. I kind of want to just take on a little novella, an easy read, something that I can just like pause and start off and on very easily, because there's gonna be a lot of people around. It's gonna be busy. I'm gonna be doing things. I'm gonna have to put my camera away super quickly when I get back on the rides, but I wanted to see how much I can read, because obviously there's a lot of waiting that goes along in Disney, and so there's prime reading time. I mean, I brought my Kindle, for crying out loud, and I have my loop earplugs. I don't think I'm gonna do my AirPods unless I really need some noise canceling, but I'm gonna suck it up because we're at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, so I think the first thing I'm gonna do is Tron. I was gonna eat, but when you're in Disney, you can't not just go on a ride. Let's go on a ride. So I ended up only reading 20 pages in line. I was in line for about 30 minutes. The wait time said it was 55 minutes, so I'm actually shocked at how quickly I went through. But it was so loud, and there were so many like talking and instructions and stuff that I just like I couldn't focus on reading. So only 20 pages. Well, actually, now that I think about it, if I only did 30 minutes in line and I read 20 pages, I feel like that's pretty good. Never mind. I don't know why I'm beating myself down, but I got Joffrey's. I got a pumpkin patch latte with oat milk, and of course, I had to get myself a Mickey pretzel. I saved this for you. Hold on. There's nothing better than a Mickey pretzel in Disney. I'm gonna eat this and not bore you with my chewing. I'm gonna be totally honest. I cannot remember the last thing that I recorded on here. All you need to know is I've been riding rides, and for whatever reason, it is empty at the park today, which I think is kind of crazy, absolutely amazing, but kind of crazy. So I have not really gotten any reading done. I think I'm on page like 37 of Unrelenting Winds because it's really hard for me to read in line, one, with all of the noises and all of the talking, but also there's been some people in line that have wanted to chat with me, which is totally fine. I love chatting with people about Disney, but I was sitting there like, when do I read? What do I do? Because I really want to get this book done. I want to see if I can get it done before I leave on Monday. I feel like that could be doable because it's about 100 pages. It's a novella, so it's not super long. So it should be pretty easy, but if I can just somehow figure out how to focus in line, that's going to be great. But I'm sitting here at Pecos Bill. I have a rice bowl, a Chipotle chicken rice bowl. I'm starving, and I think I'm going to take a break from rides for a little bit, probably shop around some. I might actually take that back. I think I'm gonna go ride Pirates because Pirates is right here. Pecos Bill is right next to Pirates. So I think I'm gonna do that and then make my way back to Main Street, go around and look in the shops a little bit. I kind of want to find a little bit bigger of a backpack. I have my Loungefly with me, but it's really small and I'm really having a hard time fitting everything that I need to in there, and it's hard to get things out. So I think I'm gonna look for a backpack. And then 11:15 is the parade. I do want to watch the parade because I want to see the Headless Horseman. So hopefully we can find a good spot for that. But I'm gonna chow down here to get. Was that the last time I talked to you? I think it's the last time I talked to you was with Nikki Pretzel. Why does that feel like it was forever ago? What time is it right now? It is 9:45, so I have been here for about 4 hours at this point, and I've pretty much gotten everything done but one ride and some shopping. I feel like that's a huge accomplishment. So yeah, that's all. First ride of the day done. I got to be the first group on Flight of Passage. That's actually so crazy. So we're going to Expedition Everest now, and I think I'm gonna get some coffee after this and sit down and just chill. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so light. I like it. It looks like a lot of sweetened condensed milk, but it tastes really good. What a lovely morning. Hey friends, I'm in EPCOT now. This has been such a successful trip because I got here and I was like, Guardians of the Galaxy sets is 80 minutes long. I don't really want to do that. Let me get a snack first. So I got my Mickey pretzel and I just immediately went and stood in line. I was like, there's no point in just like waiting outside just to hop in line later and then wait some more. So I got in line. I got in and out in 40 minutes and it said it was posted 80-minute wait time. I think that's pretty dang good. I also bought these ears in Animal Kingdom because I needed some ears to match my outfit. The only ones that I brought were my black ones and that just didn't match. So I needed some ears and I bought that pin trader pin, which my favorite Disney character is Stitch. So when I had a Stitch pin trader pin, I was like, that's absolutely perfect. So we had to get it. I say we, like you're with me. You kind of are with me though. But I think I'm gonna mosey on around, shop some. It's a little cloudy, so I'm a little concerned it's gonna rain. So I'm gonna try to stick closer to some of the shops. So just in case it does start downpouring, I can grab my poncho out really quickly. And I'm hungry. I need like actual lunch. So I think I'm gonna try to make my way over to China to try the jjiang noodles, which are part of the EPCOT Food and Wine Festival. But it's been such a great day so far. I'm actually kind of in awe because we got Everybody Wants to Rule the World on Guardians of the Galaxy, which is my favorite song. I love that in September. Everything else is fine. It's not as good as September and Everybody Wants to Rule the World. So I literally was like, beforehand I was like, please God, please September, please Everybody Wants to Rule the World. And then I had and I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it was great because I waited for row 9. And if you know, you know. I have timed everything legitimately so perfectly. After I grabbed lunch, I went to go to ride Soarin' because I was like, I have to ride Soarin' at least once while I'm here. And it was probably like a 20-25 minute wait. It really wasn't bad. But then I looked at the forecast and it said the rain was supposed to come. So I booked it over to the DVC lounge. First of all, hello. Spaceship Earth is in the background. That's fantastic. But I booked it over to the DVC lounge because I was like, if I can wait out the rain, I feel like that would be the smartest thing. Timed it perfectly, was there for maybe an hour. The rain came, went, and I put on my poncho anyways just to go out, but I was like, you know what, I gotta ride Guardians one more time. I was gonna get dinner first and then ride Guardians, but I'm glad I didn't because I think the wait time has gone up just a little bit. But now it is actually time for dinner. So I plan to grab dinner. I'm gonna check the wait time for Test Track and see if it's manageable because I really want to see the new one. I've heard it's not great, so that's a little bit disappointing. However, my mom really wants to hear how it is, so I'm gonna try, but my knees are really hurting and I really need to get a good night's sleep, and I've done pretty much everything that I wanted to do. I did Guardians twice and I did Soarin'. I had some food from the Food and Wine Festival. I had a drink. I think I'm good, so I'm gonna go find some dinner. I am back in my room, showered, clean, ready to go to bed. I know it is 7:35. Don't come for me. I am so tired, but I actually need to kind of get my luggage together for tomorrow because I'm going to have to leave my bags with Bell Services when I go to the park because I'm going straight from the park to pick up my bags to the airport. So it's going to be a crazy day tomorrow. I'm hoping that I get everything done that I want done. It should be pretty easy because I'm only going to plan on doing Slinky Dog, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and doing a single rider for Rise of the Resistance. I could be totally wrong, but I'm like 99% sure there's a single rider. So that should be pretty easy to get through, especially if I get one done during early entry like I did this morning. But today honestly couldn't have gone any better from having both of my favorite songs on Guardians of the Galaxy, just let alone riding it twice. Having both of my songs that I love on both of the rides. It was perfect. Timing the rain perfectly with being able to lounge at DVC, finishing my novella. Did I say that I finished yeah, I think I said that when I was sitting in front of Spaceship Earth. Yeah, I finished my novella and then I started The Reaper by Melissa K Roehrich, which is another one of the novellas. So I'm really excited. I probably will finish that on the plane tomorrow. So actually that reminds me I need to download something for the plane, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't a huge fan of the little pizza roll that I got for dinner. I loved the tortellini, but I think it needed more sauce. And I think I'm just so tired right now that I might try to go get some like chicken fingers or something like that in the main like cafeteria or something because I think the day is catching up to me and I need to eat like a good bit of food because I've only had like the smaller portions, which the Food and Wine Festival, their portions, some of them were like really tiny, but some of them are like full lunch. Like my noodles, that was like a snack size. That was a full lunch for me. I felt full at least. But I think I'm gonna do that and just like watch Mickey cartoons or something. I thought about trying to start editing this, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put off real life for a little while longer while I can. And then when I get back to Tennessee, I can just lay in bed for a couple days, edit all of my stuff. That's gonna be really fun. But I look tired and I look sad. And part of me is a little sad because I'm leaving tomorrow, but I'm still really excited because I still have a whole park to go to. But I'm also just like, can I just like go to bed? But anyways, I will see you in the morning for Hollywood Studios. Good morning from Hollywood Studios. This morning has gone by so quickly because I had like maybe 8 people in front of me trying to stand in line, trying to scan into the parks, which is actually crazy because I have done really good at timing this time. So I went straight to Slinky Dog Dash because I feel like that one, Mickey and Minnie's, and Rise of the Resistance, which are the only 3 that I wanted to do, those get really high wait times really quickly. And I know that Rise of the Resistance has a single rider line, and I kind of risked it because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But I asked a cast member and they said they do today, so that's really fun. But I was able to get maybe like 10 pages read through Mickey and Minnie's. I read nothing on Slinky Dog because the line was just moving and moving and moving, and I was literally walk on, which was crazy. But I figured I would just chill for a second since I just did Slinky Dog, I just did Mickey and Minnie's, and the only thing that I have left to do today that I really want to do is Rise of the Resistance. So I'm like, if I have a single rider line, it's going to take me like 20-30 minutes to get on. So I have so much time to kill and I don't know what to do with myself. but I'm gonna sit here, sip on my coffee, and I have a Ronto wrap, which is like this breakfast sausage with cheese, egg, and like a pita bread, but there's this weird sauce on it that I'm not a fan of. So I ate like a quarter of it, I hit the sauce, and I stopped eating because I was like, I can't stomach this right now. I'm really not a breakfast person as is. So you throw in some like weird sauce, and I'm like, I'm out. But I have this like little corner over here in Batu, so I'm just gonna chill. Please excuse the lighting because it is absolutely atrocious over here. The sun is coming up and it's kind of coming through the trees. It's fine. It's fine. You can deal with it. I got on and off Rise of the Resistance, Walk On. It was an adjusted experience, so I didn't get to do the 2 pre-shows that you go on, like that carrier transport, and then you go in the room where Rey and BB-8 show up. I didn't get to do that, which is fine, but part of me is like, I really want to ride the Skyliner. I really enjoy riding the Skyliner, and in EPCOT right now, it's not too busy, and so I'm like, should I just like go back to Guardians of the Galaxy? Oh my god, I love that ride so much that I'm feeling like I have so much time that I totally could do that. I have 5 hours. I could probably make it there, make it back, and it's 35 minutes. I mean, by the time I get over there, it's probably gonna be a little bit more because people are gonna run after that. But do I do it? I think I'm gonna do it. Just kidding. I thought Rock and Roller Coaster was supposed to be closed, but it's open, so we're going. Of course, at the end of the vlog, my microphone goes out, so I'm having to use my phone to record this right now, but I have done everything that I wanted to do. I've ridden every of the rides that I wanted to do, some of them multiple times. I had lunch, and it is time for me to head back to the hotel, and I'm really sad about it. I really hate leaving, but I gotta leave. I gotta go home. I'm excited to see my husband and my corgi, so I'm gonna leave you with that, and I will see you next time, my friends. Thank you for coming along.